Sweet.
Okay. Well, welcome to Toronto. Good to have you
Thank
here.
you.
And I just want to commend you on such a spectacular performance in
Oh,
this film.
thank
Man, you
you.
had me riveted from the minute I saw you on screen to the end. It was absolutely
Wow.
wonderful.
Thank you.
Now, should we be a little worried about you, Jennifer, because these roles that you take over the last few roles, pretty dark places that you have to go to.
No, don't worry. Yeah, I don't know. Those are just the movies I liked.
But you find them, they must be good challenges, I would think, these roles.
They're good challenges and they're not stupid.
Yeah.
A lot of scripts are stupid, especially for a young blonde girl. It's very hard to find a good story with a good character, which is why up until now I've done one movie a year.
Yeah.
It's just hard to find.
Yeah, Ree, I mean, like I say, she's got the weight of the world on her. And, you know, there is a book as a basis and you have a script, but where do you even begin to go into this girl's head space?
I began in the script. I don't know about other people, but that's, what I usually do.
Yeah, and then, you know, because you have to kind of, you have that basis, but you're really developing her on your own. You know, what helped you? Was it the director? Was it having the kids there?
It's it's always a collaboration. But I think it was helpful to have the book. It's not very often that you get to have the inner dialogue of the character you're playing. Wardrobe helps, the environment, all of the pieces put together were very helpful.
Yeah. You also had, you know, there were some locals that appeared in the film too, and you had them around, and how helpful were they, or were they just there kind of for extras?
They were incredibly helpful. Deborah asks a lot of questions, and nothing went into the movie that wasn't passed through their fingers of, yes, we would say that, or yes, that does happen.
Yeah, because like I say, she goes through a lot, and there's a lot of things that go on in this film that, you know, you're playing a 17-year-old girl. I mean, you're 19 now, so you're almost, you know, can relate to this girl on that level. I can't even imagine, I have a 17-year-old son, giving him that type of responsibility. Have you ever in your own life had anything near that kind of responsibility?
Of course not. No, nobody should. No 17-year-old should.
Yeah, like I say, so you have to, in some way, relate to that. You have to, in some way.
I just need an imagination.
Really, because it's just like I say, you just pulled it off so well.
Oh, thank you.
And having those two kids there as well, you know, they're young kids and they're actors, yes, but still, that's some heavy.
No, they are not actors.
Oh, okay. So,
no,
the
little girl, Ashley, she lived there, and so we naturally became close because we were with her and her family on their property. And in the book, I have two younger brothers, but we thought, why would we cast this when it's already here naturally?
So tell me about working with them then and putting them at ease, because
it was all improv because they're not actors, and we wanted to make sure that they wouldn't be acting and reciting. And they did it beautifully. It almost became just a make-believe game that they hopefully started to believe.
Yeah, because there's a wonderful scene where you say, you know, they ask if you're going to leave, and they no, you know, without you, you know, the weight of you, I couldn't do without that. And what a beautiful, beautiful line. And I haven't read the book, unfortunately, but was a lot of it taken from the book, or was it mostly, you know, new script?
No, the script is very, very, representative of the book.
Because it's just written so well. Also, the co-stars in this film, the actor who plays your uncle,
John Hawkes.
Oh my God! You know, I watched
unbelievable.
Lost, and I hardly even recognized him in this.
He's a chameleon. He's unrecognizable in everything that he does. He's incredible.
Working opposite someone like that, and the other people too. I mean, there's
Dale Dickey and Lauren Sweetser plays Gail. Everybody's great.
How collaborative were your fellow actors in this film?
Very much so. It was very, very collaborative, and with Deborah as well.
So she allowed you to, you know, was there any time when, other than with the kids, that you would do, you know, put in your own opinion and your own?
Yeah, I mean, we did that naturally with every scene, but I'm not a big talker, arguer. If it's in the script, like I'll do it, unless it's something that's ridiculous, which in this whole script there really wasn't.
Yeah.
So there wasn't much need for my opinion, I didn't think. Mostly just how I would say something or how I would react to something if we had to talk about that.
You're from Kentucky.
Mm-hmm.
When did the acting bug bite you? When did you know
14 years old.
So when did you know you wanted to do this, and what was it that, said, I want to be an actor?
I was 14 and I read a script in New York, and it was the only thing that I've ever fully understood.
You just knew that?
I just knew.
And so did you just go to Hollywood, or how did it all begin for you?
Well, I was in New York for spring break, and I got my picture taken, and then started going to all these agencies because my mom and I didn't have anything better to do. They said that it was the best read they've ever heard from a 14-year-old. My mom said they were lying.
Nice.
But we both, my head will never get too big.
It's always good to keep your
yeah. You're not talented, honey. No. But my mom and I both fell in love with New York, so we agreed that for the summer we would go out. And my mom's thinking was I was just going to get it out of my system and I would fail and then we could go home. She would have never let me do it if she thought I'd be successful. But I knew in my heart it was what I was made to do.
And there was such great response to this film at Sundance.
Yeah.
And you've just done a huge magazine shoot, and next we're going to see you in The Beaver, directed by Jodie Foster. I mean,
Yes.
knock wood, you're doing pretty well, my friend. Are you? I think that within the next year or so, you're going to be all over the place. Is it something that you can prepare yourself for, or you just go with the flow?
I don't have enough time to really think about everything and see it because I'm busy. I'm obviously, I just came from LA to Toronto and then I'm going to New York. I think that the busier you become and the bigger you become, the less you realize you are because you're so busy. So I don't know if it's something you can prepare for. I'm just always going to focus on the work.
And you have your mom to keep you in check.
Yeah, and I have my mom that tells me constantly that I'm not talented.
Well,
I'm kidding. She doesn't. She doesn't. Yeah.
Don't listen to her because you did a phenomenal job in this movie. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And I know we'll be seeing lots more of you.
Thank you.
Thanks so much.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.